Testing 1 2, testing 1 2 for audio as we get set pregame in just a few minutes on Zaleski Sports. Good morning, baseball fans. A hearty welcome here to Capital Credit Union Park here in Green Bay, Wisconsin, as we get set for the opening game of what is going to be a quartet of games from the CWC East here at the home of the Rockers. It is Amherst and Menominee Nation starting things off, going head-to-head here on Zaleski Sports. A little delay start time. Both teams got here a little bit later and getting loose, getting warmed up. As Menominee wrapping up their infield right now, we'll be underway in just a couple of moments, as we're glad to have you guys joining us today. My name is Mike Wetland, Katie Elect on the production side of things, as on a 47-degree morning, it feels about 55, 56 down on the field. It's a nice day, plenty of sunshine. It's going to be a beautiful day for baseball here on Zaleski Sports. Glad to be with you guys. As these two teams go ahead, Amherst comes in 3-2. They got a conference win yesterday, 2-1 over Shiocton. Menominee Nation in their conference season debut. They're 0-1 overall, a one-run loss to Tigerton to start their season. As we get set for this one, starting pitching matchup is going to be Ethan Pesky starting for Amherst. Quinn Olson will go for the Eagles of Menominee Nation. And we thank you for joining us. Umpires are at home plate. Coaches will be out there just in a moment as we get set for this one. In game 1 of 4. Here over the course of the day. We're only here for the first game. Just we're only covering the first game, but if you're free over the course of the day, feel free to head out. If you're in the Green Bay area, watch the other 3. And we had this last week with the Northeastern Conference all playing here. As you look at it. Following this one, Pregame will take on Menominee, then WIAA Fremont upon Duell. Shiocton and Iola get the Navy to wrap up the day here in this CWC East showcase. So let's take a look at our starting lineups. Menominee Nation, the home team, or the road team, I should say, in this one. Amherst is the home team. Quinn Olson will lead off. He'll be doing the pitching. Daniel King in center field will hit second. Mikey Chapman's the catcher. He will hit third. Frank Wilbur hitting cleanup. He'll be in right field. Isaiah Peters will play third base. He'll hit fifth. Ty Diamond is the shortstop. He will hit sixth. Colt Denny is at first base. He'll hit seventh. Derek Korn at second base hits eighth. And Tony Korn in left field will hit ninth. Again, for the Eagles, Olson, King, and Chapman, Wilbur, Peters, Diamond, Denny, Korn, and Korn. The other side for the Amherst Falcons, Ethan Pesky will lead off. He'll be doing the pitching. A.J. O'Brien at third base will hit second. Noel Spolstra is hitting third. He's doing the catching this morning. Mike Gladowski is in the cleanup spot over at shortstop. Cameron Hofferbecker is in right field. He will hit fifth. Sully Perkins hits sixth over at first base. Dylan Cook is in left field, hitting seventh. John Carlson in center field will hit eighth, and Logan Hintz is at second base. He will hit ninth. And our umpires meeting going on right now at home plate. Menominee Nation in their all-black jerseys, blue numbers and pinstripes, Menominee black letters across the front, Amherst. Blue tops, black pants, the Falcon logo across the front, numbers on the lower abdomen. In white caps for the Falcons. And in just a moment, we'll be ready to turn it over to our public address for our opening ceremonies, including our national anthem. Get ourselves ready for baseball here on this Saturday morning. Looks like meeting adjourned, and we'll get set to turn things over to our public address.
Happy against the Amherst Falcons. Your representative this morning starting last course for our guests on the scoreboard, the Menominee Nation Eagles. Greetings off the starting pitcher, number 1, Quinn Olson. Batting second, the center fielder, number 5, Daniel King. Batting third, unit catching number 0, Mikey Chapman. Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 14, Frank Wilmer. Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 21, Isaiah Peters. Batting sixth, and playing shortstop, number 9, Ty Diamond. Batting seventh, and playing first base, number 28, Colt Denny. Batting eighth, and playing second base, number 4, Derek Corn. And batting ninth, playing left field, number 11, Tony Corn. The substitutions for Menominee Nation are number 2, Ryan Corn, number 7, Tristan Sandoval, and number 8, Gage Wake Up. Menominee Nation is led by manager Vincent Griffin. And now the starting lineup for the home team on the scoreboard, the Amherst Falcons. Batting first, the starting pitcher, number 13, Ethan Pesky. Batting second, the third baseman, number 24, A.J. O'Brien. Batting third, unit catching, number 22, Noah Spolstra. Batting fourth, playing shortstop, number 1, Mike Ladowski. Batting fifth, and playing right field, number 34, Cameron Habermecker. Batting sixth, and playing first base, number 4, Sully Perkins. Batting seventh, and playing left field, number 3, Dylan Cook. Batting eighth, and playing center field, number 10, Josh Carlson. Number 10, excuse me. And batting ninth, playing second base, number 5, Logan Hintz. Substitution for Amherst are number 2, Jensen Lutz, number 9, Landry Wenzel, number 11, Levi Cullen, number 23, Cash Cullen, and number 42, Caleb Croca. Amherst is managed by Bill Howell, assisted by Greg Trudell, Dan Nelson, Lynn Hill, and Barry Schrein. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, to honor America and those defending our freedom, we ask those of you who are able to please rise, remove your caps, and place your hand over your heart for the playing of our national anthem.
Eight warm-up pitches separate us from the opening delivery here from Green Bay here at Capital Credit Union Park. Again, Mike Wellman here with Katie Lecton as the Amherst Falcons take on Menominee Nation. Ethan Pesky will make his second start of the season. He's thrown 6 2/3 innings, an 0-1 record. Good up. 7 hits, 1 earned run, a couple walks, 5 strikeouts this season. Of course, our opening pitch will be brought to you this morning by Culligan Water, specializing in all of your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan. Keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. The defense behind Pesky is going to look as follows. Your outfield from left to right will be Cook, Carlson, and Hofferbacker. Idge O'Brien mans the hot corner at third base. Up the middle, Gladowski and Hintz. Perkins will pick it at first. Spolstra doing the catching for Amherst. Quinn Olson will lead things off against the starting pitcher for Menominee Nation. In their conference opener, in just one game played so far this season for the Eagles, Amherst in their 6th game already. Coming with a 3-2 record, Eagles at 0-1. As Pesky will get one more warm-up toss in. .338 down the left field line. 386 to near right center. Comes to a 90-degree point. This field doubles as a soccer pitch. As here comes Olson to lead things off, right-handed hitter.
Eagles in the top half of the first inning is the starting pitcher, number 1, Quinn Olson.
Olson will step in, got the single batting glove on. And the first pitch here from Green Bay is bouncing down and away, ball 1. There's a line drive into left. Cook took a couple steps in, has to have a slight hop, but he makes the catch. Allowed out number 1 here in the first. They'll bring up Daniel King, the center fielder.
At the point now for the Eagles, the center fielder, number 5, Daniel King.
Another right-handed hitter. And he'll swing and a miss on a high fastball, and it's 0-1. Pesky works from the windup. Yes, he'll miss outside 1-1. It was funny talking to some of the coaches before everything got started, as players from both teams helped put in the mound here on this turf field. Just seeing the mechanics of getting that done, as there's a swing and a miss on a breaking ball down and away. 1-2 now on King. Yeah, in turf field, you can take the mound off every night. It was in about 7 or 8 pieces when we got here this morning. 47 degrees at first pitch. As the 2-2 is down and away, and the count runs full. 3-2 now on Daniel King, with Mikey Chapman standing on deck. An opening game here of the CWC East Showcase. That's down and away, and it's a 1-out walk for King. That'll bring up Chapman. And there were 5 games here last Saturday in the Northeastern Conference. Always kind of cool to see stadiums like this willing to host conference showcases here. Well, that team will play up here in the Green Bay area. Chapman, tall, lanky catcher. First pitch, breaking ball, missing in. It's 1-0. Good sized lead over at first. Runner holds, and he'll just slap that one foul first base side and just shy of the Amherst dugout. It's 1-1. In just past 10. Menominee with a one-out base runner that walked to King. He's still over at first. High pop up into left. Cook ranging over, makes the call to catch, and that's out number 2. A sky-high fly ball. Bring up Frank Wilbur, the right fielder. As he steps in, as Stevens Point Amherst carries a rich fly fishing tradition thanks to the natural cold streams and fishing environment. And Fall Line Outfitters is proud to help carry the tradition on as your local go-to for fly fishing gear, apparel, classes, and more. Learn more online at falllineoutfitters.com as they get the runner picked off, and that'll end the inning. 1-3-6. So as King picked off of first base, we have played one complete. Menominee nothing. Amherst getting their first crack at bat, and we return on Zaleski Sports, presented by Huff Favor Real Estate Group.
In every department at Dull Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. Sales staff with a deep knowledge, not just of cars, but how to build relationships. A service team who always double checks each other's work. Dozens of people you may never meet who've been working for years to make buying and servicing a car feel fast and easy. In over 100 years at Dull Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Dull Auto, simple.
The big thing for Farmers State Bank is we're a community-oriented bank. We support the community as much as we can. We support all different kinds of organizations, whether it's church organizations or youth organizations, arts organizations, sports, all those things. We help out where we can. The big thing for us is we want to show that we're part of the community and do whatever we can to help and give back. Our slogan is investing in you, and we pride ourselves on that.
ZaleskiSports.com has leveled up. Go to ZaleskiSports.com and choose your favorite schools for easy navigation. From the homepage, choose your school to see team records, upcoming schedules, and past results. Use the video icon to launch the next broadcast. Use the arrow icon to watch any previous broadcast. See the full weekly schedule too. Level up at ZaleskiSports.com.
When it comes to vehicle maintenance and repairs, Stevens Point knows you can always put your trust in AutoSelect. Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is often an inconvenience, but with locations on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Plover, AutoSelect will have you back on the road in no time. Enjoy their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. Quality, dependable, automotive care experts you can trust in Stevens Point, Plover, and in Weston. At AutoSelect, you're good to go.
Bottom half of inning number 1 on the way. Quinn Olson getting his warm-ups, and the defense behind him for Menominee will look as follows your outfield from left to right. It'll be Tony Korn, Daniel King, and Frank Wilbur. Over at the hot corner, third base will be Isaiah Peters up the middle, Ty Diamond and Derek Korn. Colt Denny over at first base, and Mikey Chapman doing the catching for the Eagles. They'll face the top of the order, Pesky, O'Brien, and Spolstra for the Amherst Falcons. Glad to have you guys joining us this morning. Finally, a beautiful day for baseball. As here comes Ethan Pesky, as he steps reminders all from our friends at the Tomorrow River School District that great things are happening at Tomorrow River. So join the Falcon family. The question, are you ready to fly with us? So here comes Pesky. And the first one down and away for ball 1. Pesky, 4-year starter. Is 2-0. 3.5. One of the freshmen on that state semifinal team. As there's a called strike. 2-1 now on Pesky. Third baseman Peters even with the bag. That one high for ball 3. Swinging away, a slow roller to third. That's bobbled. There will be no play, and everybody's safe on an E5.
Safe at first base. Nobody for the Falcons.
So an E5 on Peters.
A.
Leadoff base runner board for A.J. O'Brien. As we can call JG Plumbing for all of your residential or commercial plumbing needs. As the local Amana dealer, you can always trust in JG to get it fixed and get it off your mind. That's JG Plumbing in Amherst. Runner goes, ball is high, throw to seconds in time, and he is out. Caught stealing 2-4 for out number 1. Good throw from Chapman right on the money to Korn. That's out number 1. That one high and inside on O'Brien. It's 2-0. That one down and away. And that's going to miss high, ball 4. So a 1-out walk.
That walk will not go right at first base. For him.
So O'Brien aboard. Here comes Spolstra.
The catcher number 22, Noah Spolstra.
Spolstra, another one of those 4-year starters. Brian with his lead, he'll hold. And that's just up and away, ball 1. Olsen out of the stretch. That's 6 straight out of the zone, 2-0. O'Brien not much of a lead at first, as that one's right in there, 2-1. Throw over and in easily with a dive is O'Brien. Pesky reach on the air. He was caught stealing. O'Brien drew a walk. That one up and in, 3-1. Olsen trying to find the zone. Runner going. Ball 4. Another good throw from Chapman, but it doesn't matter. So 2 on, 1 out for Mike Gladowski.
Second for Amherst. Now batting for the Falcons, the shortstop number 1, Mike Gladowski.
So we'll get a courtesy runner. Be Cash Cullen running for the catcher. That's a delayed steal. They're going to throw back, and that's going to be dropped. Cullen will hold there. They're going to hold the runner. And what's going to be a stolen base for O'Brien. And we have an injury on the field over at second base. Derek Korn looks like he may have rolled an ankle, so we're going to step aside. We'll be back after this, brought to you by Hall Favor Real Estate Group.
And the most important of those things is to have the ability to do things and treat patients in such a way that you're, that you're able to do things in such a way that you're controlling the decisions that are made, and you have that ability to change things when you feel like they're not the best things for you or for your patients, and that's really important.
The Auto Service Specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Hello, Wisconsin. Phelps Dairy Store in Stevens Point is your spot for family fun. Wisconsin style at the farm. Come have an ice cream or some of their daily made fresh cheese curds while observing the robotic barn milking the cows. Ask for a tour of the farm or let the kids see the cows up close. Various Wisconsin-made dairy and beef products, seasonal decor, and outdoor activities are just the start of the family fun that awaits you at the Phelps Dairy Store, just a half mile from Walmart in Stevens Point. Phelps Dairy Store, food, family, and fun.
Coaching staff still looking at Derek Korn over at second base, looking at his right ankle. The runners are at the corners when play does resume. Looks like he's going to stay in the game. He's going to battle through it. Looks like as he leaped to catch that throw from Chapman, it was a high throw. They tried to pick off O'Brien. He may have landed on the base. Round of applause as he stays in the game. Count is 1-0 on Mike Glodowski. Runners at the corners, and now we might see Cullen on the move over at first base, as Amherst might look to try and run the first and third play.
Michael Dow's got the plate for the Falcons.
Cullen, there he goes. It's a ball. Man, he's in second base with a stolen base. 2-0 on Glodowski. A couple of walks already here in the inning for Quinn Olson. Drive into left. The call and the catch. O'Brien will tag from third, and he will score on the sacrifice fly and the RBI for Glodowski. So Amherst on the board. They'll take the first lead of the game, 1-0, with 2 outs here in the first. So here's Hofferbecker, being the start in right field as he takes ball 1. So far, all 5 batters have gotten ahead of the count 1-0 against Olson. That one down and away. It's 2-0. Cash Cullen, the runner at second. He is the courtesy runner for Spolstra. There's a line drive right at the third baseman. Peters makes the call and the catch, and the inning is over. Amherst does get a run. They don't get a hit, and they leave a runner. As we have played 1 complete, it is 1-0 Amherst on Zaleski Sports, presenting you this morning by Huff Favor Real Estate Group.
Selling your car to Dahl Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it. Dahl Auto. Simple.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now. Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
We move to the second round as well. Just like these players are bringing their best to the diamond, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. Roofing, siding, windows, and doors. Ridgetop Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home. To learn more, visit ridgetopexteriors.com. Frank Wilbur, who was at the plate when King was picked off, will lead things off, and he takes one down and away for ball one. Pesky works from the windups. That's a first base side of the pitching rubber. That one will one hop in there, and it's 2-0. Three and 0. Pesky had that 1-out walk to King, then picked him off. He's falling behind 3-0 on Wilbur. That one's in there. It's 3-1. There's a fly ball right field side now to play. And the count will run full. 3-2 now. And the Eagles right fielder. Swing and a miss. So falling behind 3-0, Pesky comes back, gets his first strikeout of the day. That'll bring up Isaiah Peters, the third baseman, with one out. He steps in as well from Amherst Storage. Only storage serving the Amherst area, offering extra large units for businesses, boats, RVs, or an extra garage. Secure, affordable, and open 24/7. Visit them online to reserve your space today. That one down and away, ball one. 4, 5, and 6 for Menominee Nation here in the second. Peters in the 5 spot. Ty Diamond sits on deck. There's a line drive to left. That's down, a base hit down the line. And that's going to get by the left fielder and into the corner. Peters on his way to second. He will turn and stop there. It'll be a single and an E7. That'll get a runner into scoring position for the Eagles here in the second. As it skipped under the glove of Cook in left field. So here comes Diamond, a chance to tie the game. And Pesky's first pitch is on the outside corner, strike one. One out here in the top of the second. Amherst up 1-0 on the sacrifice fly by Glodowski in the bottom of the first. Tying run, though, in Isaiah Peters standing at second base for the Eagles. Swing and a miss. Fastball by Diamond, then it's 0-2. Pesky came in and got the save yesterday. That one just up, and it's 1-2. Breaking ball stays inside. 2-2 now. Back on Diamond. Swing and a miss. Was late on that fastball, and there's 2 outs. Second strikeout for Pesky. Bring up Colt Denny, the first baseman.
The 2 outs next batter for Menominee Nation, the first baseman, number 28, Colt Denny.
Pesky works a slide step and misses down and away with that first fastball, and it's 1-0. There's one popped up, foul territory. Pesky makes the call, takes it himself, and the inning is over. No runs on a hit with an error and a runner left for Menominee Nation here in the second. You are watching CWC Ace Baseball, presented by Hall Favor Real Estate Group.
It's hard to choose a new school. It's about academics, but also so much more. What does it mean to be a Falcon? Let me show you around. It means contributing to our communities and considering our role in making the world a better place. Asking good questions so we can understand the complexities of the world around us. Creating positive relationships across our differences so that we can hear others and be heard. Solving problems as a team with both creativity and resilience. Figuring out who we are and identifying the small decisions we make every day to become who we want to be. So what do you think? Are you ready to fly?
What's the game change? Yeah.
Sully Perkins will lead things off for the Amherst Falcons, 6, 7, 8. Perkins, Cook, and Carlson. Against Olson. Amherst with a run without a hit. First one nowhere close, and it's ball one. There's a fly ball into center, ranging over, and it's going to be over the head of the center fielder, and it's going to get all the way to the fence. Perkins around second. He's on his way to third. And now he's going to round third, and he will score. Perkins will circle the bases with an inside the park home run. Perkins a drive to deep center. It's 2-0.
At the plate now for Amherst, left fielder number 3, Dylan Cook.
I guess so.
So that'll bring up Dylan Cook.
Hello.
First one high and tight, ball one. Two and 0. As well, that Express Employment Professionals, they have relationships with all the local businesses and job openings. So call or stop in at Express Employment to find the right career path for yourself. Taking all the way, that's a strike. It's 2-1 on Cook. Swinging away, and he chases that high fastball. It's 2-2. Little flare to shallow left. That's down, a base hit. Cook a big turnaround first. He'll hold there with a single. Second hit of the inning for the Amherst Falcons. Bring up John Carlson. Lee's center fielder hitting in the 8th spot.
Falcons center fielder number 10, John Carlson.
Cook with a huge lead at first. He'll hold. First one right in there, strike one. Two nothing Amherst here in the bottom of the second. One and one. Swing and a miss. Ball and 2 strikes. First batter to get to 2 strikes against Olsen in this one. So you approach the bottom of the hour. Swing and a miss. Carlson out on strikes. That's out number 1.
Strikeout makes it the second out of the inning. At the plate now for the Falcons, the second base.
So here comes Hintz.
Logan Hintz. Correction, first out of the inning, first out.
And Hintz will take a strike. Olsen looking to settle in, following the home run and the single. That one will miss, and it's 1-1. Olsen coming very, very close to a balk. Up and away, 2-1. Swinging away, fouling that one straight back is Hintz. It's 2-2 now. Olsen looking for his second strikeout. He's walked 2, giving up 2 hits, 2 runs, both earned. Runner goes. That one up. Throw down to second is late. It's a stolen base. The ball gets into center field. Cook on his way to third. He'll get there. It'll be a stolen base and an E2. That will advance him to third base. Chance for Hintz to drive in a run. And he swings and misses on that high fastball, and that's out number 2. So 2 down now for Ethan Pesky. He reached on an error back in the first, was caught stealing.
Pitcher number 13, Ethan Pesky.
0 for 1 on the morning. Got a decent amount of room back behind the plate. And there's a strike if there was a wild pitch. But a lively concrete backside, so the ball's bouncing. Saw it last week, it bounced back pretty well. The 0-1 is going to miss. It's a ball and a strike. Well, if you're considering a career in fabrication or welding, consider dropping off a resume at Legacy Steel. This brand new addition to the Amherst community is located in the Amherst Business Park. That's Legacy Steel, proud supporter of the Amherst Falcons. That's popped back and out of play by Pesky. It's 1-2. 2-2 now on Pesky. Fighting it off and fouling it back. And this is the first game of 4 that will be played here at Capital Credit Union Park today. Only one we'll be broadcasting as Pesky gets hit by the pitch. He'll be aboard for A.J. O'Brien. But there will be 3 more games being played here after this one. All 8 CWC East teams will be in action today. O'Brien walked and scored back in the first. I think Pesky will be on the move here. Lee over at the cutout. He'll hold. And a delayed steal, and he'll take second base on a called strike. So second and third and 2 outs. And O'Brien gets hit by the pitch. So back-to-back hit batters to bring up Spolstra. Spolstra drew a walk. And then Cullen stole the base. Running for him back in the first inning. As we will see a courtesy runner for the pitcher is going to be Levi Cullen. It's 2 Cullens, 2 courtesy runners.
And at the plate now for the Falcons, the catcher number 22, Noah.
So bases full of Falcons for Spolstra. A lot of room down the left field line. Corners playing even with the bags. And there's a fly ball into left. Still going back and making the catch was Tony Korn to end the inning. Amherst gets a run on the leadoff home run from Perkins, and they leave 3. We have played 2 complete. It's 2-0 Amherst on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
After a couple years of this, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That's where Midstate Technical College comes in. Got a passion for helping people? Maybe you like cars. Are you into science? Are you good with computers? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. Stop getting by and level up today.
I'm Josh Marks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
We go to the third inning. Pesky back out there for another inning of work. He'll face a 9-1 for Menominee Nation here in the third. It'll be Derek Korn, Tony Korn, and back to the top with Quinn Olson. As we get set for the reminder as well that for all of your tire and auto service needs, look to Cheryl Tire and Auto Service. Great deals on tires that fit your needs. It's a sure thing to get back on the road. That's at Cheryl Tire and Auto Service. Here's Derek Korn. Good to see him still in the game. Again, he rolled an ankle back in the first. Goodson getting his first at bat of the morning. And he'll swing and miss at strike 1. Pesky through 2 innings of work. 1 hit, 1 walk, a couple of strikeouts. That'll miss down and away, and it's 1-1. Swing and a miss. It's 1-2. Just staying alive. Fouls that one straight back. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The Eagles' second baseman. Trying to get him to chase. It's 2-2. Doesn't really matter what your everyday life looks like, Fleet Farm has you covered at the best prices guaranteed. Auto, pet, bird, farm, snack. Fleet Farm has everything you need, all at the lowest prices. Strike 3 called on the inside corner. Third strikeout for Pesky. And that is out number 1.
At the plate now for Menominee Nation, the left fielder number 11, Tony Corn.
Corn, the 9-hitter, playing left field. Takes one outside for ball 1. Now quickly 2-0 on Corn. Swing and a miss. 2-1. Swing and a miss. A long swing. It's 2-2. Pesky misses down and away. Count will run full. 3-2 now on Tony Corn. Ground ball to short. Gladowski is there. Steps. Throws. It's low and it gets by Perkins. Runner's on his way to second. Throw to second is going to be in plenty of time. And that's going to be the out. So it'll be an E6 that allowed him to reach. And then 2-4 for the out at second. And that's out number 2. Back to the top of the order. And Quinn Olson. Olson lined out to left to start the ball game. He's 0 for 1. Big breaking ball misses up for ball 1. Both teams now with 2 errors in the game. That one high and tight. It's 2-0. Had him flinching, but he misses in. 3-0. Big swing and a miss. So 2-2. I missed one called strikes. My bad. 2-2 now. That'll skip down and in, and now the count will run full. 3-2 now on Olson. Tried the breaking ball, and Olsen off the front foot fouls it back. Count will remain full. High pop up. Pesky's going to take it himself again, and he'll make the catch to end the inning. No runs, no hits, an error, and nobody left. 2.5 complete. It's 2-0 Amherst on Zaleski Sports, presented this morning by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
When it comes to vehicle maintenance and repairs, Stevens Point knows you can always put your trust in Auto Select. Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is often an inconvenience, but with locations on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Plover, Auto Select will have you back on the road in no time. Enjoy their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. Quality, dependable, automotive care experts you can trust in Stevens Point, Plover, and in Weston. At Auto Select, you're good to go.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then, they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no-obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
Pitching change from Menominee Nation. Mikey Chapman will now step in and pitch. So Olsen went 2 innings, 2 hits, 2 runs. They were both earned. He walked 2 and struck out 2. Also hit 2 batters. So again, 2 innings, 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts, 2 hit batters. Chapman will take over. Looks like Olsen will now go and catch. It'll be 4, 5, and 6 to face Chapman here in the third. Glodowski, Hofferbecker, and Perkins. As we wait for Olsen to get the gear on, and then we'll get his throw down to second. As well, that from our friends over at Ski's Meat Market, your locally owned premier meat market, filled with more than 30 flavors of brats, along with chicken, steaks, beef, deli meats, local and seasonal favorites, and more. It's all at Ski's Meat Market, Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. As we can still continue to wait for our new catcher with the gear on. And now it looks like we're going to be good to go. So here comes Mike Glodowski. Glodowski had a sacrifice fly and drove in a run back in the first.
Mike Glodowski.
First one to Glodowski is swung on and missed on the high fastball, and it's 0-1. Fly ball into center. King with a play, and he's got it out number 1. So one down for Cameron Hofferbecker. He lined out to third base his first time up. He's 0 for 1 on the day.
Cameron Hofferbecker.
That'll miss inside on him, and it's 1-0. Chapman's got a pretty good fastball. That hits the corner. It's 1-1. As well, that the International Bank of Amherst invites you to bank locally with all the amenities you'd expect from your local bank. Great rates, local friendly service with a smile. So put your trust in the International Bank of Amherst. 2 balls and a strike on Hofferbecker. Again, in relief of Olson. As that one is in there for strike 2. Missing in with a fastball. Count runs full. And that'll miss outside. Ball 4, a 1-out walk. That'll bring in Perkins. Perkins hit it inside the park home run his last time up.
First baseman number 4, Sully Perkins.
Hit it into deep right center and circled the bases. And he'll take a strike. Runner on first, 1 out. And it's 1-1. Throw over and in with a dive is Hofferbecker. It's a ball and a strike. Ground ball up the middle and into center field, a base hit. They'll go station to station. Runners at first and second. Perkins with a couple of hits. And they'll bring in Cook. Dylan Cook singled back in the second inning, was stranded over at third base.
Fielder number 3, Dylan Cook.
So for our friend Adam Skibicki with First Weber, your trusted partner in buying or selling, offering expert guidance, personalized service, and proven results. Let's turn your real estate goals into reality and contact Adam today. Swinging away, pops that one sky high. Third base side now to play. And Mikey Chapman, his first inning of work. That one will miss up, and it's 1-1. Breaking ball down and away, swung on and missed, but it kicks away. And the runners will advance to second and third. Be ruled a wild pitch. Ball and 2 strikes on Cook. That'll get the run in. Ground ball to second off the corn and into right field. 1 runner is in. Second runner around and 2 runs will score.
RBI single for Cook. Scores now
On the E4. He'll get 1 RBI on the play.
At the plate now for Amherst, center fielder number 10, John Carlson.
So with 1 out, that'll bring in Carlson. Carlson struck out back in the second. Man, that hits the corner, strike 1. And that one kicks off the glove, and Cook will take second on the passed ball. So ball and a strike on Carlson. That'll miss in, 2-1. That one swung on a miss, and that gets through Olson. 2-2 on Carlson. Cook all the way to third. Chance to add on for Amherst here in the third. They've scored in every inning so far. That's up and away, and the counter run full on Carlson with Hintz on deck. Bullpen is active. It looks like Perkins starting to throw for Amherst. And Carlson swings and misses. That's out number 2. First strikeout for Chapman. And here comes Logan Hintz. Hintz struck out against Olson back in the second inning. He's 0 for 1. Cook over at third base. As Hintz squares to bunt with 2 outs, takes a ball. Trusting his speed. There's one turned on and looped foul toward the bullpen down the left field line. It's 1-1. As well for our friends at Stevens Point Orthopedics, proud to welcome orthopedic spine surgeon Dr. Jason Pataki. Dr. Pataki is ready to serve the Central Wisconsin community and is now seeing patients. More information regarding spine and back services are available. StevensPointOrtho.com. As that is swung on and missed, it's off the gear but stays near home plate. For Olson, it is 1-2 on Hintz. Top of the order on deck is that one missing away, 2-2. And Cook steals home.
Stole home plate for Dylan Cook.
So 3 runs in the inning. Ground ball up the middle, deflected to short. They do get the out, and the inning is over. But Amherst scores 3 on 1 hit with an error and nobody left. 5-0 Amherst after 3 on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
In every department at Dull Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. Sales staff with a deep knowledge, not just of cars, but how to build relationships. A service team who always double checks each other's work. Dozens of people you may never meet who've been working for years to make buying and servicing a car feel fast and easy. In over 100 years at Dull Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Dull Auto, simple.
The big thing for Farmers State Bank is we're a community-oriented bank. We support the community as much as we can. We support all different kinds of organizations, whether it's church organizations or youth organizations, arts organizations, sports, all those things. We help out where we can. The big thing for us is we want to show that we're part of the community and do whatever we can to help and give back. Our slogan is investing in you, and we pride ourselves on that.
Sully Perkins will take over on the mound. Pesky went 3 strong. Gave up 1 hit, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts in 3 innings of work. So Perkins will take over and face the middle of the order, 2-3-4. King, Chapman, Wilbur. For the Eagles here in the top of the 4th. Amherst up 5-0. Amherst 5 runs, 3 hits, 2 errors. They've left 4. No runs, 1 hit, 2 errors. 3 errors. For the Eagles. They've left 1 runner. So Perkins finishes and warm-up tosses. Carlson will go to first base. Cook to center. Pesky to left. So Daniel King will lead things off. He drew a walk back in the first. He steps in as well from our friends at Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. First one missing, high and away for ball one. That one swung on and missed on the high fastball. It's 1-1. That one down and away. It's 2-1. Again, a beautiful day for baseball. Around 50 degrees. Occasional gust of wind, but nothing too much. Plenty of sunshine. As that hits the corner, it's 2-2 on King. Perkins gets a swing and a miss. Tag applied by Spolstra, and that's out number one. First strikeout for Perkins here in this one.
At the plate now,
I'll bring up Chapman.
the pitcher number 0, Mikey Chapman.
Chapman flew out to left field back in the first. That one outside, ball one. That one well outside. It's 2-0 now on Chapman. And Perkins, second pitcher for Amherst, in relief of Pesky, who went 3 shutout. Gave up 1 hit, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. So now we get some more wind as there's a swing and a miss, and it's 2-1. Wind blowing out toward left. And strike 2. 2-2 now. I'm the Eagles' now pitcher. That one will bounce in there, and the count's going to run full. The 3-2 is low, ball 4, and Chapman draws a 1-out walk. Eagles have had a base runner in every inning, but twice they made out on the base pass. Here's Wilbur. He struck out back in the second. That one high and tight, ball 1. Chapman near the cutout of the turf. Runner's going, throw down to second, is going to roll in there, and it's going to be a stolen base for Chapman. So second time a runner's made it to scoring position for Menominee Nation here in this one. Chance to try and chip away at this lead. Got your big boppers up, your cleanup man. Ground ball over towards short. Gladowski is there, steps, throws. That's dug out by Carlson. So there's out number 2. On the plate, Chapman will advance to third. So 2 down now for Isaiah Peters. Peters singled to left back in the second inning. He's got the lone hit of the day for the Eagles. Perkins will miss up for ball 1. Now one down. It's quickly 2-0 now on Peters. Diamond on deck. Swing and a miss. Throw back to third, and Chapman's back in there. 2-1 the count on Peters. As well, Brett Favor is your local realtor, born and raised in Amherst. You can place your trust in his knowledge of the market. Whether you're buying, selling, or just curious about real estate values, reach out to Brett Favor with Keller Williams of Stevens Point. That one swung on and missed. That one just never got there off speed. Now 2-2. Ground ball, slow roller to short. Gladowski is there, steps, throws in time, and the inning is over. No runs on a walk with a runner left as we have played 3.5. We're halfway through. It's 5-0 Amherst on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
ZaleskiSports.com has leveled up. Go to ZaleskiSports.com and choose your favorite schools for easy navigation. From the homepage, choose your school to see team records, upcoming schedules, and past results. Use the video icon to launch the next broadcast. Use the arrow icon to watch any previous broadcast. See the full weekly schedule too. Level up at ZaleskiSports.com.
When it comes to vehicle maintenance and repairs, Stevens Point knows you can always put your trust in AutoSelect. Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is often an inconvenience, but with locations on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Plover, AutoSelect will have you back on the road in no time. Enjoy their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. Quality, dependable, automotive care experts you can trust in Stevens Point, Plover, and in Weston. At AutoSelect, you're good to go.
Bottom half of the fourth, Chapman back out there for another inning. He'll face the top of the order, Pesky, O'Brien, and Spolstra. Amherst up 5-0, 5 runs on 3 hits for Amherst. Couple of errors, no runs, 1 hit, 3 errors for Menominee Nation. Chapman gave up 3 runs, 1 earned, including that steal of home by Dylan Cook. We'll be seeing some changes pretty soon as well. It looks like coaches meeting up and talking. There's all that Infinity Exteriors is installing peace of mind. Roofing, siding, and windows that are built to last. Serving the communities from unscrupulous contractors, they guarantee quality that you can trust. From our friends over at Infinity Exteriors. As again, a long discussion with the coaches, going through some of the changes. First one down and in on Pesky. Pesky 0 for 1. He reached on an error back in the first, was hit by a pitch back in the second. That one's in there, and it's 1-1. Gromo to third. Played by Peters. Steps, throws, and picked over at first base by Denny. Nice play over at first base by Colt Denny. Picking it on the forehand. That's out number 1 for O'Brien. A.J. O'Brien has walked, been hit by a pitch, stolen a base, and scored a run. There's a ground ball to short into left field, a base hit. O'Brien on base for the 3rd time.
It will be a single for O'Brien.
That'll bring up Spolstra. Noah Spolstra 0 for 1, a walk and a fly ball to left.
Catcher number 22, Noah Spolstra.
So for our friends over at Amherst Family Foods, continuing to serve the community as a full-service grocery store with fresh local produce and so much more. With a hot food selection, dairy, frozen foods, produce, fresh fruits and veggies, and drinks, get your groceries at Amherst Family Foods. Yeah, it's in there for a called strike. O'Brien, the runner, over at first. That one turned on and pulled foul. It's 0-2. Down away, runner going, throw to second is late. It's a stolen base. For O'Brien, his second. Ball and 2 strikes on Spolstra. Half swing, he went around. Olson's got to try and find it. And there's going to be no play as Spolstra will reach. A strikeout and a passed ball. You know, here comes Gladowski. Gladowski 0 for 1, a sacrifice fly back in the first, and a fly ball to center back in the third. Just driven in a run. And once again, Cash Cullen will run for the catcher. That's in there for a called strike. 0-1 on Gladowski. Things will even up. O'Brien over at second, Cullen running over at first. Runner going, throw down to third is right there, and he's just in ahead of the tag, and he is safe. Double steal. Now second and third. That one bouncing off the backstop. Chapman now work from the windup with runners on second and third. That's a line drive over the glove of Diamond into left center. That'll bring in 2. That's going to roll all the way toward the warning track. Gladowski around second. He's on his way to third. They're going to send him around third, and he's going to score. It's an inside the park 3-run homer for Mike Gladowski. Just like that, it's 8-0. The second inside the park homer for Amherst in this game. And that's one thing to keep an eye on as well. Is again, this is a bigger park than most of these guys are going to play on all year long unless you make it to state.
At the plate now for the Falcons, right fielder number 34.
And so there's a lot of room in the outfield to try and cover. And twice now, especially with the turf field where it's going to be easier to run. So Perkins and Gladowski both with home runs today. As here's Hofferbecker. As there's a strike on him. Hofferbecker 0 for 1, a line out and a walk. Also, he has scored a run. Down and away, 1-1. Strike 2. Ball and 2 strikes now on Hofferbecker. Perkins standing on deck. That's down. It's 2-2. That's inside with a fastball. Count's going to run full. And he'll draw the walk.
That walk will have a runner at first base.
Still just one out here in the fourth.
At the plate now for Amherst.
2 hits, a walk, and a strikeout that reached.
For Sully Perkins.
The big one, the 3-run inside the park homer. From Glodowski. Perkins 2 for 2. As he'll take a low strike, and it's 0-1. Homered back in the second, singled back in the third. He has scored twice. That one will get away from Olsen, but not enough for an advance. It's 1-1. Runner going, swinging away, fouled away, first base side. 1-2 on Perkins. And now back to even 2-2. Amherst up 8, looking for 2 more. Potentially put a run rule in effect.
Time has been called by Menominee.
And a long look in, and with a 2-2 count, we're going to see a pitching change as Isaiah Peters will step in to finish the at-bat. So Chapman is out after an inning and a third. We'll step aside back in 30 seconds with the rest of this inning on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoffaver Real Estate Group.
And the most important of those things is to have the ability to do things and treat patients in such a way that you're, that you're able to do things in such a way that you're controlling the decisions that are made, and you have that ability to change things when you feel like they're not the best things for you or for your patients, and that's really important.
Peters in the game. Chapman goes over to third. Line on Mikey Chapman. Inning and a third. 3 hits. So far, 6 runs, 3 earned. He's responsible for the runner over at first base. Walked 1 and struck out 2. So again, an inning and a third. 3 hits, 6 runs, 3 earned. 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. Or 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. So he will inherit a 2-2 count on Perkins. As Levi Cullen is on deck, he'll hit for Cook.
At the plate now for the Amherst Falcons, center fielder number 3, Dylan Cook. Correction, Sully Perkins at the plate.
So 2-2 on Perkins to face Peters, who will finish the at-bat. And he's going to roll one to third. That's a fair ball. Chapman's got a long throw, and it's not in time. Perkins has a 3-hit day.
And Perkins will be safe.
So 2 on, still just 1 out here will be Levi Cullen.
Pitch hitting for the center fielder number 3, Dylan Cook, is number 23, Cash Cullen.
Here's Levi Cullen. Pinch hitting for Cook. Landon Wenzel on deck. He would hit for Carlson. Now one up and away, ball one. 3 runs in on the 3-run homer by Gladowski. There's a ground ball to first under the glove and into right field. They're going to send a runner on third, and Perkins hits the deck. He's going to be on his way to third. He'll be at third.
Single for Cash Cullen. Scores now 9 to the Falcons.
It'll be an RBI single for Cullen, and it's 9-0. That one got under the backhand of Denny. Yes, here's Landon Wenzel.
Pitch hitting for number 10, John Carlson is number 9, Landon Wenzel.
Runners at the corner, still just one out. And it'll be a stolen base for Cullen. Staying out of the double play. Jackson Lutz on deck. That's in there for a called strike. 1-1 on Wenzel. Slow chopper picked on the backhand. That'll bring in a run. And it's thrown away down the right field line. That'll bring in another run. It'll be an E1. Wenzel on his way to third. And they will stop him there.
Scores now 11.
It is now 11-0 Amherst.
Pitch hitting for number 5.
As Jackson Lutz will hit.
Jackson Lutz.
Cash Cullen on deck. He will hit for Pesky. As we have another discussion with our umpiring crew. Is just substitutions being talked about and changes being made, and it's... I'm not sure quite what's going on. Final line for... Final line on Chapman, inning in a third. 3 hits, 7 runs, 4 earned, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. As Lutz follows that one straight back, it's 0-1. So in the 5th inning for Menominee to keep this game going, they're going to need at least a run. They're going to have Diamond, Denny, and Korn due up 6, 7, and 8. Against one, I'm assuming will still be Sully Perkins. And it's quickly 0-2 now on Lutz. 9th hitter of the inning for Amherst. Still just 1 out. And that gets behind him. And again, a big ricochet off the back wall. 1-2 on Lutz. And a swing and a miss. The guys secure the out at first, and they will do just that.
Strikeout makes it the second out of the inning.
That's out number 2. Back to the top of the order again, pinch hitting Cash Cullen. Hitting for Pesky.
Forward left fielder number 13, Ethan Pesky. Is number 11, Levi Cullen.
So now Cash Cullen hitting. Runner on third, 2 down. Umpire getting the lineup card correct. The 4th consecutive pinch hitter for Amherst. Amherst with 6 runs in. That's going to skip away, and that'll bring in a run. Wenzel will dive in there on the wild pitch, and that's run number 12. 12-0. So now the Eagles will be looking for 2 runs, top of the 5th. It's 2-0 on Cullen. Peters working out of the windup, the 3rd pitcher for the Eagles. 3-0. O'Brien on deck, looking for his 2nd at-bat of the inning. Roller to first, it's a fair ball. Play made by Denny, and the inning is over. Amherst gets 7 on 4 hits, and they leave none. We go to the 5th, 12-0 Amherst on Zaleski Sports, presented by Huff Favor Real Estate Group.
The auto service specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Hello, Wisconsin. Phelps Dairy Store in Stevens Point is your spot for family fun. Wisconsin style at the farm. Come have an ice cream or some of their daily made fresh cheese curds while observing the robotic barn milking the cows. Ask for a tour of the farm or let the kids see the cows up close. Various Wisconsin-made dairy and beef products, seasonal decor, and outdoor activities are just the start of the family fun that awaits you at the Phelps Dairy Store, just a half mile from Walmart in Stevens Point. Phelps Dairy Store, food, family, and fun.
Selling your car to Doll Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it. Doll Auto. Simple.
So even keep track of the changes here on the infield. So Levi Cullen's over at 3rd base. Lutz over at 2nd base. Cash Cullen is in center. Hofferbecker stays in right. Cook is out of the game. And it looks like Wenzel in left. So Bergen's will look for 3 more outs. Yes, Ty Diamond will lead things off. First one missing up, ball 1.
Number 9, Ty Diamond leading off for Menominee Nation.
Well, let's stay tuned after this game concludes for our Wapaka Foundry postgame show. For a job that'll ignite your career, go to jobs.wapakafoundry.com. Again, jobs.wapakafoundry.com. It's 2-0 on Diamond. Way things will hear, we'll talk to Coach Bill Held and I'm assuming Sully Perkins. 3 hits, including a homer. He's behind 3-0 now on Ty Diamond. Diamond, Denny, and Derek Korn due up. Here for the Eagles. Swinging away, a little looper back to the mound. That's caught for out number 1. Swinging 3-0. Looks like a pinch hitter. So Tristan Santapaw will hit. For Denny. That's in there for a called strike. Perkins, an inning and a third so far. 1 walk, 1 strikeout. There's a swing and a miss. It's 0-2. That'll miss in. It's 1-2. Take a looks like Gage Waka on deck will hit for Korn. There's a swing and a miss. And that's out number 2.
Striker makes it the second out of the inning. Pitching for the second baseman number 4, Derek Korn, is number 8.
So here's Gage Waka, left-handed hitter, looking to keep the game going. Fly ball into left. Long run, Gladowski. He's not going to get there. That's down. That's a hit. So a pinch hit single for Gage Waka.
And it's a single for Gage.
I think we're going to see another pinch hitter coming up. This Braden Santapaw. So it'll be Braden Santapaw hitting for Tony Korn. That's down and away, blocked by Spolstra. Runner on first, 2 outs here in the 5th. Swing and a miss. It's 1-1. Near the bottomless 11 o'clock hour. Swing and a miss, and now Menominee Nation down to their final strike. Here in the 5th. That's outside, 2-2. High pop up, third base side, foul ground. Cullen ranging over, and he overran it. It drops, and it's a foul ball. Going to remain 2-2. That one just outside. The count will run full. O'Brien over at first base, by the way. Swing and a miss, and the ball game is over. Perkins gets his 3rd strikeout.
The strikeout will end the game.
And your final score here in this one is Amherst 12, Menominee Nation nothing. Stay tuned. Your Wapaka Foundry post-game shows on the way next on Zaleski Sports.
The mission at Wapaka Foundry is to provide all of the world with our great quality castings.
I think it'd be kind of hard to find this sort of environment working anywhere else. It's a little bit different than your typical factory setting.
People think that we just pour, we pour a few castings, but like here at Plant 1, we're pouring, 3,000 different parts.
There's a lot to learn, and it's fascinating. When I started and I said that to myself, well, if I don't give it a shot and I don't try out the job, I won't know if I actually like it.
I stay because of my team leader and my foreman and the guys I work with over there. They make it fun and easy and interesting. They're willing to help. They're willing to teach. They give you the time to learn.
As long as you show up, you do what you're supposed to, you ask questions, and you put your best foot forward, you literally can keep moving up.
One of the things that has kept me tied to the company is how do you feel? When you go every day to a place, you belong to a team, you have opportunity for growth, that's the right place to be.
I take pride in everything I do. And if you take pride in what you do, you're always going to do your best at it.
Wapaka has opened up a lot of opportunities for me. They've sent me to school. I have an associate's degree now. I take pride in that because I've always wanted to have a college degree, and now I have it, and Wapaka supplied that to me.
I feel like we are an elite team that keeps this place running and melting iron, and I like to feel part of something bigger.
I enjoy working with everybody. I love being up here in Wisconsin.
It's like a brotherhood. Everyone knows everyone. Everyone's looking out for everyone.
The people that make up Wapaka Foundry are just really genuine, hard-working people.
I take pride in everything I do. And if you take pride in what you do, you're always going to do your best at it.
We build a good sense of camaraderie with our teams, so it just allows for a more well-rounded and healthy work environment.
It's not just a job, it's a career.
What our differentiator is, Wapaka is a company, first it has a welcoming culture. So no matter what your background is, if you are coming, willing to do your job and contribute to the company growth and also growth yourself, you will find the right place.
We make products that help people. I don't ever want to have to worry that you get in your vehicle and you go home and something breaks or fails because we didn't do something right on our process. It all matters.
Wapaka Foundry, it's one of the largest iron foundries in the world, and it's right here in Wapaka, and I love that.
Back here with your Wapaka Foundry post-game show. Again, to jumpstart your career, go to jobs.wapakafoundry.com. Waiting for Coach Held to join us in just a couple of moments as Amherst picks up a 12-0 5-inning win over Menominee Nation here in the first of 4 games at the Capital Credit Union Park in Green Bay in the CWC East Conference Showcase. Big 4th inning, 7 runs for Amherst. Really the story of this one. A couple of inside-the-park homers as Amherst picks up a dominant win and gets to 2-0 in conference play, 4-2 overall. The win to Pesky. He went 3 shutout. Perkins will get a save. The loss goes to Olson for Menominee Nation. Hitting star of the game, Sully Perkins, 3 for 3, including a home run. Yes, he really did a little bit of everything. 3 hits, got 2 shutout innings on the mound as Amherst gets that big win. So that being said, we're going to take a quick timeout. I'm going to go get Coach Hell and bring him back over here. Be back in a couple of moments to wrap up your post-game coverage here from Green Bay on Zaleski Sports.
It's hard to choose a new school. It's about academics, but also so much more. What does it mean to be a Falcon? Let me show you around. It means contributing to our communities and considering our role in making the world a better place. Asking good questions so we can understand the complexities of the world around us. Creating positive relationships across our differences so that we can hear others and be heard. Solving problems as a team with both creativity and resilience. Figuring out who we are and identifying the small decisions we make every day to become who we want to be. So what do you think? Are you ready to fly?
Watch the game change, yeah.
Back here, we're joined by Coach Elton Sully Perkins. And Coach, some big runs, especially in that fourth inning. Just talk about your offense kind of starting to find their footing maybe here 6 games in.
Yeah, Wisconsin baseball in the spring, it takes a couple games to get it going. Hitting in the cages isn't quite the same as outside, and we're seeing a slow improvement every game, getting a little bit more comfortable in the box. And today, able to barrel a couple of balls and kind of watch the runners spread their legs a little bit and get after the bases.
I guess, again, 2 inside the park home runs as well. I guess talk about your mentality at third, sending them, especially Sully's. It looked like there might have been a play if they had gotten it clean, but were you thinking the entire way 4?
Yeah, I mean, we're on turf here in a bigger park out in left center field. So when the ball snuck away, I'm thinking nothing but 4 on that one. We'd rather it's high school baseball. Press the issue, right? Be aggressive, make them make a play. Sully's also got some great wheels and a good head on his shoulders. So we always have that ability for a last-second changeup. But with his speed, no need. Let him run.
And you talk about getting on the field. It's different than being in a cage. You were inside for most of the season already, and then 3 games in 3 days. What's it been like actually being on the field now?
Yeah, I think we're at that point, pitching-wise is usually where my mind starts. We're at that point now where we're able to let our pitchers ride a little bit. Ethan got the start today and gets the W, but he had a hard 1 inning yesterday, having to close the game out for us. So his arm wasn't 100% today. We're at that point now where all of our pitchers, we should be a full go, letting them go as far as they're capable, and then it just becomes a juggling match of managing innings and keeping everyone happy, healthy, and fed.
And then now a strong 2-0 start in conference. What does that mean for you to see that still 2-0 now?
Yeah, 2-0 is just a start. Obviously, we got a long mountain to climb. 2-0 is great. You can't get 14-0 unless you start 2-0. So that's kind of a building block of where we're headed. But obviously, these guys have a good understanding of what our goals and expectations are. 2-0 is just a start.
Absolutely, Coach. Great job tonight, and good this afternoon, and good luck.
Thank you. Thanks for being here.
Absolutely. Sully Perkins will join us, our Highlight House player of the game. 3 for 3, and inside the park home run. Also 2 shutout innings on the mound. I guess talk about what you were seeing when you hit that ball. I mean, that's out of here in a lot of regular ballparks, but in this, I guess, cavern, we had to earn it a little bit more.
I mean, Coach always tells us to hit red dead fastball, so I saw it and I just let it rip, I guess.
And what were you thinking around third, thinking that you had to sprint for this one, but you still get that home run?
I mean, I thought I had the wheels to make it, but I trust Coach and his call sending me, so, I knew I was going to make it.
And then on the other side as well, pitching, you come in, you throw 2 strong innings, get a few strikeouts. I guess, what was it like to get back on the mound for you and really kind of settle things down and shut the door?
I mean, it's great. It's awesome. I mean, you come out here, you have a beautiful day, just playing baseball. Nothing better than getting on the mound,
And like Coach said, being on the field is different than being in the gym or being in the cage. What was it like for now these last 3 days, being actually to be outside, be on an actual baseball field and playing ball?
I mean, it's awesome, man. Like, there's nothing better than baseball. You get to come out here and hang with all your dudes and just, play the game you love since a kid, man. It's awesome.
So we're going to do one last thing. We're going to have you get into where I am, into my spot. I'll give you the microphone. I'll get out of the way, and we'll get you in our highlight house, all right? So we're going 3, 2, 1.
My name's Sully Perkins, and I'm in the house.
Thanks, Sully. Good luck, guys.
Thank you.
Sully Perkins, our Highlight House player of the game. 3 hits, including the inside the park home run as Amherst, a 5-inning, 12-0 win over Menominee Nation. That being said, we'll wrap things up. This has been your Wapaka Foundry post-game show. For Katie Lecton, this is Mike Wellen saying so long, everyone. Stay warm, stay safe, and we'll talk to you next time from Zaleski Sports. Good afternoon, everybody.